taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocrat. Boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
I guess Duke Bell felt all right tearing down the old palace. I have fond memories of that place.
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Are you ready for this?
I've broken into palaces before. They're made to keep out armies. Stopping one man with a piece of sharp metal is another story altogether.
Killing off Duke Bell is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
The Duke has pissed away any respect I might have had for his position. He's going to pay for his part in Delilah's coup.
I hope I've been of some help to you. It's good to feel useful, here near the end of my time.
I can see why you like her. She's almost as secretive as you. Meet me at the skiff. Ready to visit the Duke?
Time to get going.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
Why don't they just overthrow him?
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall. Toadies sucking up to Emily made me want to be back on the streets in Serkonos.
You're forgetting what that's like. I watched those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you struggled. After years at court, I'm a nobody again. But what I've seen here will stay with me when I return to Dunwall Tower. Being in Karnaca again has given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Betty afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaca and over at Colorado. So there's basically no risk.
What's your friend's name?
That's a secret. These guys deal with me and nobody else. Job security.
Just once, I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just one time. Is that too much to ask?
Someone there?
Now we're getting somewhere.
See, I told you.
There's
Outsiders
no such
crooked.
permit, Captain. I know the laws in Karnaca.
Create new fees when needed. You know who else had a nice shop? That clockman.
Fina. Her shop burned down.
And my report said it was probably the Howlers. But no one knows how the fire started.
Captain, her brother died in that fire.
Sleep inside drunk from what I remember. You got until tomorrow to pay up. So if I have two, and I him one, I still got me one.
What? Oh, no, no, no!
of your homeland. A bigger, better palace than the one you sailed away from so long ago. Feeling nostalgic? Will you ever be comfortable in Dunwall again? Assuming you make it back? You've seen the suffering here, the decay, but, dear Corvo, would you even have lifted a finger if the Duke hadn't put Emily in harm's way? Be honest now. In any case, I know what you're after. The heart you carry can only hold one spirit at a time. So, if you want to walk out with a piece of Delilah, you better be ready to leave something behind.
I helped her out. Dropped a brick on the guy's head from the window. He doesn't come around anymore. Can't even talk, I've heard. So now she makes lunch for me once a week. Fights me inside, where she's got some old silverware and a few family portraits. Nice stuff.
It might have been cheaper to pay the tax.
Yeah. But for her, it was the principle of the matter.
Better me than them. See, my lovely.
Could be anything. Maybe it's a good thing. Like beef stew for dinner. Mother was right. I should have signed on as an engineer on the wind corridor.
No! Come on!
Top of the building half infested with blood flies. Assignments. Just gotta go back. Stone's throw from the Grand Palace where I Come on! You don't stand a chance anyway. You hear that?
You on anything yet? Right, boys?
No luck.
Look everywhere.
We need to find something! Anything!
Pissed off.
Yeah, you bet I am. I just got the answer about my transfer inland. Relocation denied.
Look on the bright side. The pay is better here than anywhere else, and we get to do the job how we see fit. Nobody's pestering us with forms and procedures anymore. We collect the fees we want and give out the beatings when they're needed.
I just don't want my kids growing up here. It's too dangerous.
Then reapply next month. The command staff changes constantly. New officers, new rules. And spread a few coins here and there among the officers.
Was good, you know. Some of us used to give lessons at Adamir, back when it was open to the public. Different city in those days.
Didn't know that. Man, you sure had a lot of different jobs.
Guess so. I don't miss brining hagfish. Hands in salt all day, nails bleeding, choking on the factory air.
At least when you joined the Grand Guard, you got a really soft position near the palace.
You might change your mind about that after you've been here a while. Sometimes the Duke's friends do some strange shit.
Really? Like what?
One night, someone up there decided it'd be funny to throw down food at us. I got hit in the face with a pineapple. Then a whole roasted pig came down and split the boat in half. It was raining apples and meat pies. All sorts of nice food floating around in the water.
Damn, with people in the city starving. Life's just not the same when you live up there, is it?
Is shot. Something unsavory going on. I'm getting good and drunk after this.
is another spirit here, beyond its cage of flesh.
Which one is the Duke? I don't know where they found that guy with the political decoy job, but he looks and acts just like the Duke. I can't tell them apart.
There are subtle differences.
All right. Assuming you can pick out Duke Luca, how are we gonna get his key?
You leave that to me. Who knows what he's got in that vault? We'll be halfway to Bristol and rich before he's nursing the next day's hangover.
Plan the way this place is run. You sure he always keeps the key with him?
I'm sure. We'll do it tomorrow night when there's only one squad scheduled for patrol. Just be ready. I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
Get ready to feel pain, Your Eminence.
You know who's assigned to protect the Duke's quarters tonight?
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. It was never any fun.
I'm not sure who's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death.
I'm not one of them.
When I first met with my inner circle, I saw nervous faces. Even the boldest were afraid, wondering if we'd live to see another feast. Now Zirconis is ascendant, but this is a story that began long years before. I knew Delilah when I was only a boy, and even after she was lost, dead, and gone from the world, her memory burned in my mind. Until finally I began to hear her whispering, calling to me from the void. Telling her story of growing up in Dunwall Tower and the half-sister who cheated her of her throne. Then she told me there was a way to bring her home. Delilah. Beautiful. Immortal.
man just needs time by himself. My response.
What?
I don't think I
If the
invite.
old Duke could only see wasteful expense.
Such terrible lines. At least you can
Let's finish him.
Joke if you want to. Our new Duke spends more in 1 month than his father spent in a year. Old theory.
You parasite.
Tight with the coin.
Why wouldn't we? When the war is just...
I bet this opens the Duke's vault.
Tenfold in tribute. This is the Circonian age, my friend. The age of Luca Abelli. Enjoy it.
The old Duke.
The old Duke was wise. Yes, the old Duke was careful. But the new Duke dragged the Empress off her throne and gave us the hours. So somewhere near they hold hands. They drink poison together. This old couple. A bank to trick them out of their home.
The machine is recharging the magnetic coil.
Of course, the Duke kept some of the clockwork soldiers for himself.
One night at the body house. One night. Now I'm covered in chankers.
At least I'm working in the good part of town now.
To entertain a statue?
Someone said the Duke believes Empress Delilah can talk to him through the statue.
Well, if he's trying to pull off some witchcraft love trick, he's doing it wrong. And I can't feel my fingertips anymore.
The machine is running at low speed.
try, yeah.
Kiss the
But please
outsider's
not
balls
today.
for luck.
Just got word that something's happening, but it could be anything. Maybe it's a good thing. Beef stew for dinner. More likely it's some kind of commotion.
We tasked the land agent
Someone
to
there?
inspect the Riverside Road. Mimosas are
Just
in bloom. Let's organize an outing.
Be on your
game
way.
if you are. Whatever you need, I can't help you.
Up.
Put up on the scale like some prize bull each week, told to gain a pound or two to keep up with the good Duke. Ah! Oh!
attacked! Alert!
Attached. Increasing audio connectivity.
Let me guess. That's him again.
Enemy evasion successful.
Come on!
Combat Protocol 8. Displays if someone eludes the machine. Take this opportunity to back-charge second coil. Make a note. Remove display back after the final field test.
The Duke's vault. Let's see what Duke of Bell keeps hidden away in here.
Running search protocol. The machine should begin scouting the vicinity. Search playback. When displays, search is underway. The machine is still
This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah's spirit.
Playback indicates lost enemy. The machine is now relying on audio stimulus.
Old scars run deep, don't they, Luca?
This is it. Release me from this dead vessel, free of this poison world, and tranquilize the spirit.
I'll find another way.
No, I don't want to see any more of what this world has become. It has changed you.
I've done what I had to do. To preserve the Empire and to keep Emily safe.
We had such dreams, but I no longer care what you do. Save my daughter, and release me into nothing.
Then it's done. Now it's time to return to Miles.
The heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
I wonder if it was even really alive. That should do it.
So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
The Duke is dead. Long live whatever happens next.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
It looks that way. To find a way to help Emily, and to give her back the throne.
Ready, then?
Come on, let's leave this place.
All right. As you want.
This is how the worst day of my life began. A masked man closing in on Dunwall Tower, planning a murder. Dowd and the Lord Regent killed Jessamine, but it broke them. Now it's happening again. Another Empress dies, another story ends. What will it do to me? Delilah won't go without a fight. She outfoxed me and I never saw it coming. But I was Corvo before I was the Royal Protector. Before I owned a sword, I fought with sticks and broken glass, whatever came to hand. I don't know what grand scheme you've got underway, Delilah, but I'm coming to put you in your grave.